Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Upright Grunt Plays the Darkest Dungeon, where we have just returned from a rather Pyrrhic victory against the unstable flesh in the Warrens, where it killed 3 of our crew and only 1 returned. That would be Hueze, our Houndmaster, who did reach legend status in that fight, but we did lose a man-at-arms, an Occultist, and an Arbalist. But when we return, we see that one of our formerly dead guys can return to the living. If we take a look at our graveyard here, we have a number of them, and the ones that it has chosen for us to choose from are Tormente, who lost his life in our unfortunate foray into putting a torch into one of those shrines, where we had a full party wipe. Rena's Tormente Core and Ludel all died. Ludel is one of the other choices. And then our last one is Rasent, who just died in this last fight. As you can see, none of these 3 in our last fight died to the boss. They just died to the status effects. So we do have a choice here of a Crusader, a Leper, or an Arbalist. If we take a look at our party, we have one Leper, but they're only level 2. We have 2 of our Crusaders at level 6 and level 2, and our Arbalist is level 6. So if we wanted to buff our party, I think the Leper here is the way to go. Looking at the skills, though, I don't know if these are minimized automatically, if they're going to come in minimized, if I have to re-buff him up weapon and skill-wise. But I guess we'll find out. I do think Leper is the way to go here, so that is what I'm going to do.
This man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
Alright, so if we take a look, yes indeed, we are going to have to bump his skills back up, bump his weapons and armor back up, but he is level 5, so we have the bonuses and everything that come with that, the extra HP, etc. He's also got a disease. I mean, a little bit of a distraction here. So we are going to have to get rid of his disease. I mean, he just came back from the dead. The fact that he has spotted fever, not horrible. If we take a look at our stress, we do still have some others, but we also have, which of these are worse? Probably the Black Plague, and hopefully he'll get them both. Poignant and Logus do need some stress relief, and we'll probably drop Hueze in next week as well. One thing I am going to do before we move on is we are going to max out our guild, and then I think I want to take a look to decide what I next want to max out. I think the tavern is probably the closest. We'll need some more portraits and crests for that, but you know, if we take a look, the stagecoach, we could definitely do with bumping up our number of roster size and such, especially since we're going to need so many to go into the darkest dungeon. So why don't I do that? I'll bump
Great
that up
can
now.
be found even here, in the mud and rain.
And we'll work on getting some crests and portraits, and that will help us out. With that said, let's take a look at what we're going to do today. I think we're going to go relatively easy today. We're going to sort this by level and bring in some of our lower level characters here. And I think we are going to bring Courcon, our Leper, and I think Bounty Hunter or Crusader. I think we have a Crusader up. I think we're going to bring our Bounty Hunter here. And then an Occultist and a Plague Doctor. And then now that we've decided that, I'm going to come back and we're going to take a look at their skills and such. Alright, he's maxed out. He's maxed out. Courcon can level up. Or Aschill can level up. He was not a high level when we got him. So why don't we pretend that he was. And then decide we're going to upgrade his healing. Sacrificial stab. Vulnerability hex. Though I'm not sure with this party if that'll be useful. And we'll call it there for now. Toustain is maxed out. All of their weapons we can see are 3 and 3. That should be as high as they can go. So let us set off. See, that's what I need to do. I thought he thought that was something. Let's take a look at our trinkets here. Let's see. Do we have any bounty hunter trinkets? We do. Extra damage skills. We'll drop that in there. And then... I mean, that's nice. Would have been nice in the last fight. But I think we'll go for the life crystal. It has the rest of the group here. Okay. So, this is a short... Nope, this is a medium. So, a stack of food, a stack of torches, a key, 2 shovels. I think that'll do. Okay, we had a bit of a technical difficulty there. Not at the point of this recording. I'm not exactly sure where it cut off, but we have just come to our dungeon. We are doing a scouting mission here. And we have with us our Leper, our bounty hunter, our occultist, and our plague doctor. And we do have to explore 90% of these rooms, so we should get going as quickly as we can. We did only bring 1 stack of torches, so we're going to have to be careful with that.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Something like that will help. And these guys are all only adventurers, so hopefully this doesn't have a whole lot of damage. This is an apprentice level dungeon. Let's drop some blight on the guys in the back. We will stun him. And gonna heal.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I think we're just gonna mark the Guardian as well. I don't know if that'll help at all. I don't know if we have anybody who does extra damage against marked, but I guess we'll find out. Let's throw a Noxious Blast over. Oh, can't reach. So we'll throw it on the front guy. That'll kill him. Marked the target. Does extra damage versus mark, but can't reach the back. So he's not stunned anymore, unfortunately. But that is the only... Oh, no. I guess we can pull him to the front. Alright, throws up a guard. That's okay. I was going to take out the Guardian first anyway. Or you can die that way. Let's buff our bounty hunter here.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Alright, this just forced me to open it, didn't actually take it. I'm beginning to wonder at the size of this dungeon,
Will find no clemency in this place.
whether or not I did bring enough torches. But we're gonna... I guess we can always rely on the camping to refresh that. Only one guy there, so let's do that. Hints from the Abyss I need to change if you're going to be in the back. Let's do this.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And here, that should do it.
Annihilated. A trifling victory. But a victory nonetheless.
Alright, we will bump up the torch above 50% as we go into the room. Alright, so we get surprised here. Which I suppose works out since I forgot to update the skills that I'm using. Let's go ahead and embolden you again. And pull that guy to the front. Hand it from the Abyss. Forward one. What are we gonna do? I think Plague Grenade is worthwhile here. And extra damage been marked.
Decimated.
Little bit of healing, I think. Chop these guys down. Oh, that didn't help.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Yeah, we'll hew here. Not doing so well with the healing.
The weapon that cuts on its own.
I really want to do the finish him and get the extra damage on the stun, but it doesn't seem to be working out.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Alright. Alright, and I don't have any bandages. I didn't bring any bandages with me, so you're going to have to deal with that. Okay. Well, actually, you don't have to, because I can cure it. Well, that was a lot of damage there. Strap hands. Nope, I can't. Maybe because it's not his turn. We're just gonna chop here. Take one of them down. And now can I do this? No, I can only do it at a battle. So let's try to get some healing done.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
It's a little better, but he started bleeding, of course.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Ah, these guys are painful.
Destroyed. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Alright, I don't know why we have that in a separate stack. Okay, as we take a look, we are... So we got 5 rooms down below, 4 up above, so we'll take the top route first. And let's light up a couple torches here. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do that. Let's let the leper take that. We'll see, that's the opposite of what I wanted. Oh, and before we move on, I did want to do this. And what are we going to do? The Abyssal Artillery, maybe? Yeah, I think Abyssal Art... No, we already had Abyssal Artillery. So the Sacrificial Stab, I think, might be where we go. Okay, move on. Short corridor coming up. We have the battle just after it. We're going to have to eat some of our food. Okay, now we got a surprise round this time. That's good. Let's just try to take that guy down right away. And we'll throw a plague grenade on the guys in the back. And let's see. think I can purge. Here, you know what? I think we'll mark the group, the shaman there. And see, that's what I wanted to avoid.
The slow death.
But
Unforeseen.
whatever.
Unforgiving.
Let's do a heal, I think. That's a nice heal. There you go. That worked out pretty well.
Momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Yeah, we'll leave those behind. Alright, what do we got coming up? We got an empty room. That's fine. Couple more deeds. Let's see, 70, 100, 70, 80. Yeah, one more room here. And I could leave this one and just start heading back. But we know it's empty, so I might as well scout it.
Closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Alright. And here, I think we'll pause the video for a bit. I'll see you back when I get into this crossroads, and that's where we're going to camp. So I'll see you in just a moment. Alright, we are back. And unfortunately, along the way, I did have to eat some more food. So we are down to just 2 food, which means our camping isn't going to have a huge effect on our health. It will restore our torchlight though, and hopefully that'll suffice.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
So we're going to be out of food after this, so hopefully we don't have to deal with that too badly. One thing I do want to double check, see if we can eliminate any chance that you only have 3. Alright, we don't have any ability to remove the chance of being surprised, so I think what we're going to do, yeah, we'll do the tracking here. Those extra early rounds are good. Do a dark strength here. And some wound care over here. Reduce some stress. Can he get that to himself? No. Alright, so let's do it over here. That'll be that. And we get ambushed in the night, of course. Alright, let's... No, you know what?
Another one falls.
Pull it forward? No, of course not. Okay, so let's take him down. For a heal out. A little bit of bleed, but that's fine. He can take care of that himself. Here, we got a chop. That protection.
Weaken.
And that should do it.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Alright, so we got a little bit of food back after that, so that's helpful. We might as well check here. We might get a little bit more food. We gotta let the leper take this just in case. And that's gonna test as well. Come on, virtue. No, of course not.
Self-preservation is paramount at any cost.
Alright. I guess I could have ignored this room. Can I go back right now? No. Alright. Well, this is the room we're going to then. Empty room. Head back. 2 more rooms should do it. Okay. Got to take the damage because
of survival cannot be met on an empty stomach.
Because that's the 4th time they've asked for food on this trip. Certainly more than usual. Alright, some free scouting. At least we know what's coming up. Alright, we're only going to have the 1 more fight. That's helpful. Good to know. And we can end it there. And I don't see no reason not to.
Despite its morbid aspect, this twisted, cavernous maze seems almost traversable.
Well, that's an interesting trinket. No food, extra hit points, but you don't get as much healing. I may have to put that on someone. I'm not sure who, but I kind of like it. Right, we had 3 level ups. A couple of diseases.
There is a great horror beneath the manor. A crawling chaos that must be destroyed.
Alright. And that is all for this week. Nothing special popping up in Hamlet. So thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time.